Hello, this is Terry. Welcome to another Meet the Decans with Tabi Tarot. Today I will be talking about the minor arcana that is associated with the second decan of Gemini. This minor arcana is Nine of Swords. The planetary ruler of Gemini is Mercury, but the decan ruler is Mars. So when we think about Mars, we may be thinking about drive, energy, action, impulse, and at the same time we may be also thinking about aggression, anger, and fighting spirit at the same time. And Gemini may come out with qualities such as being rational, inquisitive, curious, but on the less positive side we may be thinking about being restless too. And when we look at the depiction of Nine of Swords, we see this person that is keeping the head between the hands, and it's like there's the feeling of like that person has been up all night, is not being able to go back to sleep. It's like staying awake, and because I think there are things the thoughts are racing in the mind all the time, and then it's like keeping that person awake. And it sometimes reminds me the lyrics from the song of Zombie by the Cranberries, like it's in your head, it's in your head. Yeah, sometimes it can be in our head. I mean, it's not that the things are not real, but sometimes we may be just overthinking, and we may perceive things in another way than they are in reality. So in that sense, when we look at Mars and Gemini, we have this like restless energy that is probably caused by the way of our thinking at the same time. So it makes sense because Mars in Gemini, but the Gemini is ruled by Mercury at the same time. Of course, depending on the context and the surrounding cards, there might be other meanings, but in general that's this like restless energy and the acceptance of the idea that sometimes it might be just in our head. I don't know if it may give a relief, because the solution is like how to get it out of our heads. But if we think that like we may look at the things in a different way, sometimes that can be a relief, and then we can say that like, okay, this is the reality is much different than I think of. Okay, if I change my perspective, maybe I can sleep in a much calmer way and not stay awake. So thank you very much.